let's get to it.
Okay, I'm Cherie with Twins Realty Team.
And I'm Nicole, and we are
Twins Realty Team. So today I just want to dive in and kind of talk to you about some popular trends with real estate. And one I feel like is coming up very often in this market. I say you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. You know what it means?
It's poker. I'm not familiar with such. Are you?
No, I don't gamble, Nicole. You know that, especially with money. But what I do know, real estate, if you use that term, real people can kind of understand what that means when you say you got to know to hold them and fold them. It gets their mind thinking. And the way I put it in real estate terms is sometimes the market is kind of where we're at, where maybe your home isn't selling as fast as you'd like, but it's an opportunity to use it as a way to grow your rental portfolio or to even start a rental portfolio. People don't think about that.
Yeah, right now, because like you said, maybe homes aren't selling as quickly as you need, and maybe you love this home that you want to go to your next property and you love it, so you're kind of trying to figure out some options. I don't think that a lot of people have considered maybe using their existing home as a rental property and still taking advantage of purchasing now.
Yeah, it's the best way to start investing. Because when you grow your portfolio or even start, typically a down payment for an investment property is 20 to 25%. So you're literally going to your next home with either no money down or very little, a minimum investment of 3 to 5% down. So go to your next home with little down and keep your current home as a rental property. And so people kind of get a little scared about that, but if you talk to Nicole and you talk to her about that, she can tell you what the market looks like as far as a rental property. What does she think you'll make on that property? So you can tell them that, right?
I can tell them. We can look at things, and they'll tell me what their current monthly payment is. We'll see if that's actually a good move, but it's possible that people have been in their homes for a few years or maybe even a little longer, so there's some equity there. Also, there could be more if they decided to wait a little bit, maybe when the market changes. I said the other day that it's a buy market. Whether you're selling or buying, it's time to buy. So you can just hold that property, use it as a rental property, and we can move on to step 2.
Yep. And so there's a lot of different, whether you're doing FHA, VA, conventional. If you're thinking about using that as a rental property, talk to your lender, talk to them about structuring your loan, because again, if they don't know, they can help you or advise you. So I try to give that information just right off the bat to my customers, because I think, giving that information, it just empowers them. They may not have ever thought about it, but I think back to when I was a first-time home buyer, I thought, you have to have millions of dollars to be an investor. You don't have to have millions of dollars to be an investor. You can start small and use your primary residence as your first rental. So think about it, grow your portfolio, grow your investment opportunity, and we're here for it.
Yeah, don't disqualify yourself. Even for VA buyers, I think I've ran into recently, me and you both, where VA buyers think that they can only have one VA or VA loan, or how's that worded?
Yeah, you use your entitlement, and they think, well, I can't use my entitlement again, or maybe I had a foreclosure and now I can't do a VA loan, or I had something go wrong with that home, and you're scared to even check. Please check. I just recently had a veteran, and he was like, Cherie, I have to put 20% down. I have to go conventional. And he told me that some lender had kind of told him that he couldn't because he had a foreclosure. Absolutely not the case. I was so excited to call him back and say, actually, you can. He didn't even want me to check. But I'm like, I have to do this. It's my job to make sure we're exhausting our resources. And I love taking care of veterans, and it's a big deal. Of course, I like taking care of all of the other customers, but it just gives me great joy to help somebody where they thought, maybe they couldn't do it, whether you're VA, conventional, FHA, doesn't matter. But it was exciting to give somebody hope and good news.
Yeah, well, we are our clients' biggest advocates, so we just want to hear your stories, want to know your questions. Let us help you figure out your next move and where you're trying to go and what you're trying to do, because we are here for it and happy to do it.
Yep, I'm Cherie with Twins Realty Team.
And I'm Nicole on that same team. We look forward to talking to you, hearing your questions, and we look forward to hearing from you again.
So like or subscribe and check us out for more videos, because they're coming.
They're coming.
Bye.